Hello people, it's that time. It's that time again. Oh yes. Oh yes. So, welcome along. Welcome along everyone to my live stream. Welcome to the channel. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? I hope everyone's doing good and I hope everyone's well. So, this is it. This is it. It's the last stream of 2025. So, obviously I've got some plans coming up for tomorrow, which is New Year's Eve, obviously. So let's make it a good one, shall we? Depending who shows up whenever I'm free. So I hope everyone's doing good. So for tonight's menu, I'm going to be throwing down a GR4 lobby in less than 2 minutes. So obviously let's come out of there, and then I just need to turn on my wheel, and then so obviously we're going to be kick-starting off at a familiar track. So the format for this is we've got a bit of practice. Please decide to do a qualifying lap if you wish, and we're going to be doing some sprint racing as well. So we're going to start off at Red Bull Ring. We'll see how that pans out, of course. So yeah, that's 5 laps, of course, at the full layout. Set to evening, of course. Yeah, so good start with 4-start check. You could change your brake balancer to how you like it. BOP is on. Racing soft tyres, of course. Other than that, shortcut penalty set to weak also. Obviously, that track is notorious for track limits, the Red Bull Ring. Ghosted set to weak, and it is 6:15 in the UK, so to get me going for the next couple of hours, got this as well, the Luke's Hate Sport, something to keep me going there for the next few races or so. So the lobby is now open. Right, see how many people show up on this one. With it being the first race of the stream, so we've got somebody straight away jumping in. Welcome along, Tyler. Good to see you. Hope you're well. So wait to see if we can, if we get at least 5 or maybe more, then I'll announce the countdown to the race. So as soon as those who have joined in my lobby, then feel free to do a qualifying lap, and then we crack on with some sprint racing action. So Gabri is in. Welcome, Gabri. Moonlight is in. Welcome, Moonlight. Hans is in. Welcome, Hans. So lobbies are filling up pretty nicely. Obviously just a minute in, Gabri's left. Oscar's in. Welcome, Oscar. NRT follows in. Elias is in. Welcome, Elias. And Arvid's in. Welcome, Arvid. So we've got more than half of the grid as we've got Creator is in. Welcome along, Creator. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good Christmas as well. We've got a damp movie. So when you start, so as we've got more than 10 people in, so race starting in 7 mins. Feel free to do a fast lap. Okay. So, and another thing as well, whilst you're on a flying lap, or those that are not on a flying lap, please be mindful. Excuse me. Please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. Okay. So there's our friend creator. We've got nearly a full lobby of course. And Brian's in. We've got Liquid who is in as well. So in that case, I'm gonna head out to the track, get some laps on board, as I'm in the Porsche. Yep, no problem. Not often. Roughly around 2, 3, 4 times. I mean, depends on my schedules, to be honest with you. But BOP is on. The only thing you can change is the brake balance. For those who are wondering what the gear ratio symbol looks like, is all about. For instance, you can change it to. I set my brake balance to 5 to the rear, just to get a bit more rotation whilst cornering, while dabbing the brakes a little bit, or even trail braking, of course. Welcome along, Luis. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you dropping a like. I hope you're well, my friend, and I hope you had a good Christmas as well. I'm sure you don't mind, Luis, whilst you're here. Then, for those who don't know, Luis has a channel for those who like to go and have a look at his content. He does, obviously, daily races from his perspective, and he also too races in lobbies with his friends. For those who like to go and have a look at his content. I hope you had a good Christmas as well, my brother. No problem. So this is it. Obviously, this is the last stream of 2025, as I got plans coming up, and yeah. So yeah, Christmas has not been too bad. Got to spend some time with family, of course, from the previous generation or so. And as for the new year, I have no idea what to expect. But we're in it for the long run for sure, and I'm sure that you guys are looking forward to what the new year has to offer, whatever your plans are. So, I mean, this is the thing that where obviously that, you know, you're looking back from the 5 years, you know, from this point, well, from 5 years ago, you know, a lot has changed for sure. And then as we enter the second half of the 2020 decade, it's just a matter of how much efforts and time can you make to make the second half of the 2020 decade your time. Yeah. So you just got to enjoy the process as you go along, and then no matter what the circumstances, you just got to continue to make memories as you go along. As you never know when you'll be able to recreate the memories that'll last a lifetime. As of for this year alone, then obviously I've I've literally acquired a car which to me is my pride and joy, unless there may be something that's better than what I've got. And I've done Tough Mudder 15k, which were really tough, of course, for the physical and mental strength side of things. In terms of distance, yeah. So yeah, appreciate it. So obviously, I don't want to be getting ahead of myself too much as to what to expect. So to me, one day as it comes, which I feel it's the right mindset to have, as it has been before. So like for instance, when I'm in a league racing championship, then I just take one race meet as it comes, and therefore try to get the best result I possibly can, no matter what the circumstances. No matter the circumstances, should I say. Right. So I think we have a full lobby already. So there's 13 of us in, so there is a few slots for the taking for those who wish to take part. Just see if everybody's in the car, which they are. So let's have a look. So we have got the creator in the Renault Megane, and we have the Tyler man in the Renault Megane. And there's Rushdie in the Porsche Cayman. And then we've got Liquid in the Mazda. And we've got Hans in the Porsche. We've got Norgay in the Ferrari. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate your time to say hello on the go, and may wish you all the best for what the next chapter has to offer, and most of all, look after yourself, and I hope to see you again soon, Lewis. Thank you. I'm getting there, so it's just a case of, well, see who shows up, in all honesty. So we've got Folly in the Porsche. We've got Oscar in the Lamborghini with Rossi's monster livery, of course. Well, obviously the Yamaha Rossi days, from his time in MotoGP. So we've got Oscar in the Lamborghini. We've got Arvid in the Nissan Silvia. We've got Pelican in the Porsche. We've got Christian in the Genesis. And there's myself in the pits. Alright, so whilst we get close to starting the race, first things first, hello people, please be civil and respectful to other racers and have fun. So the race is starting soon. We have got somebody joining in, whoever that may be. So have a good one, everyone, and best of luck. Kajun's in. Welcome along, Kajun. Thank you for joining. I hope you're well, my friend. So let's have a clean race as well. And seeing as though he has just joined as well, that we'll just wait for our friend Kajun to choose the car, and then we'll get the race underway. Unless we've got somebody else joining in also. And if you accidentally hit someone and if you feel it's your fault, just simply pull over to one side and give the place back to the person you made contact with. Take your time, don't rush it, just be a good sport and don't worry about where you finish towards the end of the race. Speaking of which, we have got a couple of people, one person's left. Mayor's in, welcome along. Just in time, Benson, good to see you. I hope you're doing good, mate. And I hope you had a good Christmas. So if you have just joined, then we are just about to get going for what is the first race of the evening. So welcome along. I'll give you 30 seconds or so. As we've got a load of people who are hungry to get going, and Benz is in, and we've got somebody else joining in, making it a full lobby. Welcome along. Runda's in. Welcome along, Runda. So we'll just let Runda choose the car, and then we'll get going. Sorry for the delay, everyone. It's just as soon as I was about to start, we've got some people who have been joining in at the last second without any qualifying. Anyhow, everybody's in their cars. Without further ado, let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another thing too, grid start with 4-star check is on. Handbrake or foot brake, your preference. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Let's go, creators. Sorry for the delay. If you were wondering why it took so longer than expected, obviously some people joined in the last second, but it's one of them. And the creators on pole. Both of us got off to an even start. Got her out of the first corner, okay. Right within creative slip. Am I gonna go for it? Nope. Not really much between the pair of us, although I am staying within the Frenchman's slip. He's fluffy lines just a low touch. Is he going to go defensive? Not this round, not this one. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Danny sees through into the lead of the race. So I've got myself leading the race with Creator in second. We've got Liquid in third, Tyler Man in fourth, Christina in fifth, Norgate in sixth. We've got Pelican in seventh. We've got CBR in eighth. So Creator's certainly not giving up this one, that's for sure. But we have got the Australian who's very much within the slip, along with Tyler Man, who is up into still in fourth. Feels like I'm creating a slipstream effect for those behind. And we have got 5th and 6th place, I believe, who is in the mix. BOP is on. Got a bit wide there. Just enough racing room between myself and Creator. Although I had to go onto the red and white curbs. He's gaining. He's gaining. Going defensive. Oh, he's going to be last on the brakes on that one. Got the inside covered nicely. So we have got somebody who's been abusing the track limits at the background. Turtle Queen's here. Welcome along. I remember the name from one of my open lobbies from a bit ago, so that name does ring the bell, of course. So we'll just say hello to Miss Turtle Queen. Do it on the straight if she's still around. And for those who have just joined as well, this is a GR4 class. GR4 category. Going for the move. Who's going to be last on brakes? Left him enough racing room there. And he had the superb drive out of the corner. But unfortunately, he got a half-second penalty for abusing track limits. Just managed to keep you on the track. We're on the last lap now. And there's myself leading the race with Creator in second, Tyler Mann in third, Liquid in fourth. The Spaniard in fifth. Norgay in 6th, we've got CBR in 7th, we've got Benson in 8th. Been a good cracking race, no matter the outcome. Ah, no, he's got a half-second penalty again at the same corner. Sorry to see that, buddy. And he's gone a bit too deep, so that's very much settling the battle then for P1. Benson's setting the pace as well with a 37.8. Around the final corner, and Danny C takes the win at the Red Bull Ring. Get in there, Danny. Well played, Le Creator. Well done, Tyler. Well done on the P3. So, grab the replays if you want them. Somebody said good evening as well, so let's see if that person's still there. So, because I won the race, I'll choose the track. Yes, Ben, I'm not too bad, thank you. It's been a while. Yeah, by any means, allow yourself some time and space you need, and I'm sure you'll be back up to speed in no time. Oh, now that's sorry to see like what happened there, creator. It was great fun, no matter the outcome. So we've got myself winning the race with creator in second, Tyler Mann in third. We've got Liquid in fourth. We've got Christian in fifth, the Spaniard. We've got CBR in sixth. We've got Runda in seventh. We've got Kajun in eighth. We've got Ben in ninth. We've got Norgay in 10th. We've got Moonlife in 11th. Oscar in 12th. We've got Rustish. Elias, should I say. We've got Hans. We've got Pelican. We've got Arvid, the only ones to retire from this race. Yes, GG to you. Appreciate that race. So because I won the race, I get to choose a track. So where should we go to? We shall go to... Shall we go Dragon Trail? We shall go to Dragon Trail then, in the seaside layout. Save the lobby settings in case if anything happens. So we are off to the seaside layout in Dragon Trail for the next one. So winner chooses track, and if the winner hasn't got a certain track in mind, can please themselves to pass it on to the person who was in this lobby. So starting soon, 7 minutes. So race starting in 7 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap, and of course please be mindful of civil, should I say, mindful. Please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. So what should we go out in? So got quite a variety. We've got some Porsches, we've got Audis, we've got Genesis, we've got the Mercedes, Genesis, Lambo. We'll go with the Aston. Yeah, that the Aston I was using, which I do remember lots of it when I was doing the Super League Championship a couple of years ago, where you have the football style format where you have divisions from Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, similar to the Premier League football, where you got the Premier League, the Championship, Division 1, Division 2, that sort of thing. And when I've done a fast lap in the qualifiers, I found myself in the Premiership class, which I was not expecting to be up there. And then, and the end of it, and the first half of the season, with it being an 8-rounder season, I've got some results. Just finding me undefeated with the card tracks and so on. Your preference, mate. Your preference. So the first half of the season, I was just finding my feet to be getting some results on that occasion. So, and then of course, as for the second half of the season, I just got even stronger and stronger, having got some podium finishes very much every time I've participated in in each race going into the second half of the season. I didn't win the race at the time, but then the end result was. I finished second in the overall standings, which I'm pleased about that today. And it was that time when I was using the controller, which anybody who knows me will get to know that I still feel ultra competitive on the controller to this day. And as for the wheel, similar pace, I would say, but obviously just a bit more conservative with the tyres and the fuel and so. So Oscar's left. So I left in line to choose whichever car, but then it doesn't really matter with it being a fun open lobby. Unless he's gone over to get the Aston, I'm not too sure. So then I was on the pad at the time, the controller should I say, and then there was also the champion who won the series who was on the wheel as well. And each of those races were obviously was a one-shot qualifying, and then the each race itself 20-minute sprint with random weather, no tyre wear, no fuel consumption rating, mechanical damage was set to heavy, so it was just a case of keeping it all together to the best I can really. Alex is in. Welcome along, Alex. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're well, and I hope you had a good Christmas. And I hope you had a good Christmas as well, Miss Turtle Queen, if you are listening. The same goes to Tyler and those of them who I know who are in this lobby. See if I can take this thing flat out then, which I should do. Well, probably not the tidiest of lines to get through the chicane of death. So we have got 16 out of 16. Thank you very much for your continued support. Obviously we've got Norgay and Moonlight currently changing cars or having a minute to themselves. So we've got Kajun in the Lexus, we've got Servi in the Audi, we have the Spaniard in the Volkswagen Scirocco, and we've got Ben in the Jaguar, and we have Tyler Mann in the Hyundai Genesis, of course, and we've got Phil Blop in the Genesis as well, and Burial in the Nismo Nissan GTR, and there's Liquid in the Genesis, And there's Miss Turtle Queen in the Mercedes. So this is her second appearance in my lobby, so have fun out there. So we've got Creator in the Honda, and we've got Arved in the Mercedes, and we've got Ronda in the Genesis, Moonlight in the Nismo, there's Alex in the Genesis, Danny C in the pits, in the Aston. So I'm the only one in the Aston, so it's good to see a good variety of vehicles on track. So we'll just wait for Norgay to ready up, unless he is spectating. Unless we've got somebody who is wanting to race this one, then, and if Norgay is not responding, then obviously we're going to have to give up the slot if it comes to it. So the race is starting soon. And have a good race, everyone. Best luck, and let's have a clean race as well. I'm just going to ask if he's racing. Or spectating, because you never know, unless he's having something to eat. So before we get the race going, and what I'll do is I'll pull over to one side and then let everybody past, and then so that I can challenge myself to do a last to first challenge thing. Did I say Norgay just jump into a car or something? So if you're listening as well, Moonlight, don't want to be missing you out, and Kajun as well. Oh, Kajun's changed car. Okie dokie. Moonlight's changed the car to a Suzuki. That's fair enough. So he's not responding, so we're just going to have to get this race underway, I'm afraid. Unless if he's spectating or having something to eat, then fair enough. So let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Good start with 4-star check is on. Let's do this. So I'll pull over to one side as soon as the lights go out, where I can and where it's safe to do so. Just pull over to one side. Let everybody else have a chance. See some people lagging all over the place. It's going all over. Straight away back up into 10th. Who's going to survive through the chicane of death? I survived somehow. Seems like everybody else has gone through okay, unless some got unlucky. So I've got Le Creator up ahead. So Kajun's in first, Ben in second, Servi in third. So there's a bit of a fight for first place going off there, what I can see on the leaderboard. Maybe parts of the track. Liquid's gone around. Unlucky, buddy. Gained so much momentum there. So I'm gaining on Creator. Is he going to defend? Who's going to be last on brakes? We've got a car up ahead as well. We're up a place. Take 2 of the chicane of death. Currently set in purple as well. So much momentum on the Portuguese. Oi! Bird! Helicopter, shoot! I just had to keep that side of the car in one piece, having gone too wide there. Runders had a moment as well. Almost followed these lines for a moment. So we're up into 6. Just need to get it stopped before heading into the corner. So we're up into 6. Ben's in first, Kajun in second, the Spaniard in third, there's Turtle Queen in fourth, I can see Servi in fifth, and there's myself in sixth, Runder in seventh. We've got BRL in eighth. Slight little lift for safety. So we've got a 3-way battle for the podium. Catching these 3 up quickly as they're all battling for positions. Connie Ray, welcome along. Oh, something happened there, I'm not too sure. Don't want to judge her from that distance unless I have a look at the replay. When I can, because it looked like at first there was contact, so I'm not too sure, but unfortunate to see what happened to the other driver. So next up, we've got the Turtle Queen. No problem. Appreciate you joining. So on the last lap, this is where I've been pretty stronger, this sector alone at the track. Do I go for it? Do I not go for it? Probably a bit too far back. Just need to navigate my way through the chicane of death. Two wheels up in the air. Although I can see third place on our site, but I ran out of time now. Well done, Ben, for the win. Catch you in a second. Well done to the Spaniard for third. Respect, Miss Turtle Queen, for dealing with the pressure. Well done, my girl. P4. I'll have to settle for P5, having caught up a lot of cars and having been kind to pull over to one side at the start, and it was great fun. It's great fun. So congratulations to those who have been taking part of this one. Just want to spare a moment to respect Miss Turtle Queen for the race on the last lap, of course. Considering that I was catching up a lot, so obviously that there was some places where I just didn't need to go for the overtake or so. But whilst we wait for the winner, that is Ben. You want to choose the track, please? If you don't mind. If you have a certain track in mind. So I'll grab the replays if you want. So obviously we've got Ben taking the win with the fastest lap. Carjun in second. We've got Christian in third. We've got Miss Turtle Queen in fourth. Myself in fifth. We've got the Portuguese in sixth. That is in sixth. Creator in seventh. We've got Tyler Man in eighth. We've got Liquid in ninth. We've got Alex in 10th. We've got Moonlight in 11th. And there's Philso, Servi, Arvid, and Runda, the only ones to retire from this race. Yep, Canada, no problem. So, where have I seen? Yeah, thought I'd seen somebody familiar, of course. Save the replay, of course, for good measure. So we're off to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the next one. Keep it to like 110. No problem, Miss Turtle Queen. Thank you for joining, and well done on the last race. Have a great evening, whatever you're up to, and all the best to the new year as well, with good health and love. So what should we be out in? So race starting in, we'll give it 7 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap, and please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. Whilst everybody else gets a quick lap in, I'm not sure what to go in, to tell you the truth. I'm just going to go with the Citroen, I reckon. I just need to buy some racing soft tyres, along with the mediums, wets, in case we get any future wet weather races. And so Dom is in. Welcome along, Don. Pleasure to meet you. I hope you're well. So I'm going to be back in a couple of minutes, as I'm going to go for a quick toilet break, and then we should be able to get the race underway. So it'll be 2 secs. And I'm back. Just want to go onto the track to get an insight of the track and car. Last time I used this car is when I was doing a time trial, the online time trial. That's expiring in a couple of days. Oh, that's closer to the wall as I possibly dared. So we have got a full lobby already. Obviously one that's just spectated, not doing anything. So let's have a look, shall we? As we've got Kajun in the AlphaTauri GT by Citroen race car. Bearau in the Subaru, I think it is, or the Genesis. Couldn't quite work it out from that angle. Yeah, it's the Genesis, just to confirm. So we've got Phil Salt in the Volkswagen Scirocco. Play me. And we've got Liquid in the Renault Megane. And we've got Connie Ray in the Ferrari. Tyler Mann in the Lexus, I believe. Yep, Tyler Mann's in the Lexus. We've got Alex in the Genesis. We've got Moonlight in the Subaru. And we've got Tiago in the Genesis. We've got Ben in the Subaru, in the Duracell livery. We've got Arvid in the Jaguar. And there's Dom in the Renault Megane. And there's Ronaldo in the Citroen. There's Danny C and Creator. So let's get this next race underway, shall we? So the race is starting soon. Have a good one, everyone. Best of luck. Let's keep it clean as well, please. So let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I'll just check if I don't want to leave somebody. Obviously, I'm not sure what Nogue is up to tell you, so we're just giving like one more chance after this one, whether he responds or not. So let's get this next race underway. Good luck. No worries. No worries, pal. Okay, so I think we've got a delayed start going off here because that glitch is kicked off. Or if it's just me. Oh. Creators left. The game crashed. Oh no. Sorry to see that, mate. Hopefully you'll get back in there soon, because it was very unfortunate to see what happened there. Tyler Mann's been involved in something. Not sure what happened to the extent. So Moonlight has been called out, so that person's going to be kicked out, I'm afraid, because that is just pure bad sportsmanship by literally not giving the place back to the person you made contact with. There was just totally no need whatsoever, even in the first lap. Oh, sorry, mate. Just a lag that's unless it's the lag, then yeah, not fair on Tyler at all, to tell you the truth, because he was having a good couple of races until that happened. So when you can, Moonlight, you're going to have to give the place back to the person you made contact with. That is Tyler, man. Where you can, please. So Tyler Man's got the move done unless Moonlight has followed the instruction. I'm sure Tyler will give me a better perspective on that one in lap 2. So I've got Ben leading the race with Kajun in second, Liquid in third. Moonlight has apologised, so at least that sorts out the issue, don't it? Unless he was involved in a separate incident, I'm not too sure. Heidsberger, welcome along. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate the good luck message, and I hope you're well, my friend. And he's left on his own. Connie Mays. Oh! Sorry, mate. Literally. Not a lot I could do there to avoid that. No problem, Heights. And the thing is now that we're still pointing in the right direction, so that's the main thing, of course. Ronaldo's, oh, good job that Dom's kept him pointing into the right direction, of course. But unfortunate to see what happened to Ronaldo there. Unless he spun on the dirty part of the track, I'm not too sure. And he's left. And Dom's obviously he's pulling over to one side. Didn't have to give way, but thank you. Just got a bit deep. Give him a little nudge. No, just keep going, pal. Want a last lap now? So we have got some people who have left and some that's joining in. Welcome along. Is he going defensive? Who's going to be last on brakes? Connie Ray's got the traction out of the corner. Just need to keep myself within the slip. Oh! Braked sooner than I anticipated. It's going to be close. Connie Ray gets P5 only just. Well done, everyone. Unlucky to those who have had to leave, of course, or some that could have get racing with a mechanical issue or a game crashing. Yeah, sorry to see what happened, Tyler. Unless it might be lagger, but because I did see well, that person who was lagging well from my perspective, and then later on that racer, well, obviously he left the lobby, so otherwise I would have gone on to kick in a minute. If I had to give way, unless you tell me the difference, if he has given the place back to you eventually. So so well done, Kajun, for the win. Do you want to choose the track first, please? If there's a certain track you have in mind. So we've got Kajun taking the win with Ben in second. We've got Liquid in third. We've got Alex in fourth. Connie Ray in fifth. For myself in sixth. We've got Dom in seventh. We've got Tyler in eighth. We've got Arvid in ninth. We've got Burial, Creator, Moonlight, Ronaldo, Tiago, the only ones to retire from this race. No stress, mate. I mean, for some that's not had a chance to learn the track, then obviously by any means, so don't worry, because mistakes do happen sometimes, and obviously, and this is certainly one of them, which you can. I'm sure that you'll learn from it, of course. So we're off to Mount Panorama for the next one, which was the last daily race from last weekend in the GR4. So we're off to Mount Panorama for the next one. Set it to times 4. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I like Bathurst, and I got to see my friend Kenny the Kangaroo. So I appreciate you pushing the like button, Creator. So we'll go to another racing. So we'll probably go for one more after this one in Bathurst. So race starting in 7 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap. Gonna go with the Genesis for a change. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. Let's go and have a look at Kenny, if he's somewhere. No problem, Alex. Thank you for joining, and have a great evening to you, and all the best to the new year as well, my friend. And I hope to see you again soon. Dom has left. Thanks for joining, Dom. Welcome along, Chris. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're well. So we've got this one to do, and then the next one's going to be the last one in terms of how time's looking, and so I hope you're well, mate. And so yeah, if you're free, you're welcome to join if there's a slot available. So yeah, that's what's happening, and I would have wished to stay on for much longer, but then I've got the real life stuff to deal with, unfortunately, for when it gets to later on. So I'm not sure when exactly I'll be doing open lobbies as of later on this week, although I've got plans for tomorrow, with it being New Year's Eve, and and it's just a case of finding my feet of what the new year has to offer, really. Yeah, right, not too bad, thank you. Good to hear. Obviously, done a few races in, so we've done 3 races so far. So this one will be the 4th, I think. And then we're off to the next one, wherever it may be. Whoever wins the track gets to choose the track. Unless the winner doesn't have a certain track in mind, can please attempt to pass it on to somebody else. Just having a quick glance to the right. There's Kenny. He's there. Good day, mate. Good day. Hop, skipping and jumping over the curve there. So that's what lap we'll have to do. Obviously there's 10 of us in, so there's plenty of slots available for those who wish to take part in this one, with it being a 5-lap sprint. So we'll have a quick look of who we got out. Made that 9. Obviously Norge is still not active. So obviously we've got Connie Ray in the Ferrari, Kajun in the Citroen, we've got Ben in the Genesis, we've got Liquid in the Genesis, Django in the Citroen, Tyler Mann in the Nissan GTR, and there's Samurai in the Nissan Silvia. There's Danny C. Mayall in the pits chilling. Right, let's get this next race underway, as the 7 minutes have gone by. Well, close to 7 minutes. Right, so the race is starting soon. Have a good race everyone, and best of luck, and keep it clean best you can. So let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on, we've got company. We've got somebody joining in. Captain HC, welcome along, Captain HC. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a good Christmas as well. So once you choose your car, which he has done, as he's gone for the Mazda, we're good to go. So apologies for the slight little delay, unless I get more company coming in. So let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck everyone. Managed to get it around the outside only just. Just need to send it around the outside if I can. Might have the inside line covered. Ben's getting out of shape over the grass. Oh, how did he get that one together? I have no idea, but hats off to you, buddy, for keeping it pointing in the right direction, having got some dirty tyres on also. So I've got Connie Ray in for company. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. He only gave me a bump chance, so therefore we could stand a chance of making up some ground. My pants are brown. Well, this is the thing, mate. You know, it can't be ultimate when you shat yourself, when you have a big moment like that. But hats off to you for keeping it off the barrier, because not many people would be able to recover with that unless they got the guts to keep it pointed in the right direction whilst going through the crests and so on. Kenny the Kangaroos Racing. Go on, mate. Go on. Just seeing him hopping along on the grass. So I've got Connie Ray in for company as well. I don't know if he's going to give me a bump draft or give me go for the overtake. He's going for the overtake. Might as well let him see what he can do also. If he can cope with the pressure on the uphill section, then onto the downhill section of the mountains. Kaju's gone deep. Connie Ray's within the shout, much closer to Kajun. Tyler Man's gone. If that's you done, thank you for joining, and all the best to the new year as well. If I don't see you, which I probably won't, because I've got plans for the next day. And look after yourself, mate. Thanks for joining. Managed to get him back a few times also in the previous couple of corners. I got myself right back within striking distance also. Sort of. Yeah, it's unfortunate to see what happened there. It's unfortunate that the penalty has been dished out to you after making a remarkable save, and in that case, that there's not a lot of it you could have done there, even though that you've done best you can to slow down for as much as you could on runoff, having gone off the track, and then therefore that you just watch out for those that are still on the racing line whilst rejoining off the track. Rejoining from the runoff, should I say. I was just over a second at one stage, now I'm back to under a second. Good evening, Stiggy Moss. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. A three-way fight for the win. Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to be last in the breaks? On the back straight, Cody Ray goes for the move. Somehow managed to avoid getting hit after Kajun had an adventure, or even yeah, it looked like just spare a moment for a minute. Just when I'm looking back at my stream and all, yeah, because that was literally just in front of my eyes. Yeah. Yeah, we're just little. There was little contact there, and then obviously, yeah. Unfortunate to see what happened there. Sorry, I just had to look back on the stream and then just to get a better picture. But yep, not what I wanted to see, but yep. So grab the replays if you want them. So he spared a moment to go actually to Connie Ray. So let's see if he's got a certain track for us to choose. Choose the track, please. If there's a certain track you have in mind. We've got Connie Ray taking the win with myself in P2, Kajun in third. We've got Liquid in fourth. We've got Ben in fifth. We've got John Go in sixth. We've got Captain HC in seventh. We've got Samurai in eighth. And there's only the Tyler man to... Yep. Made me breaking the grass. Yep. GG's to you. Road Atlanta, no problem. So we're off to Road Atlanta for what is the... Not just for the last race of the stream, but the last race of the year of 2025. Not going back there, we're going up to Road Atlanta. So we're going to finish off on a positive note. No matter the race result, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. So... So, and this is the last race of the stream. A race starting in, I'll give it 7 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. Shall we just do a room frame refresh by any chance? So we can get more people in. Because normally when you open a new lobby, so we'll do that. We'll do that. So shouldn't take long actually. No problem. No problem, Connie Ray. So feel free to follow. Apologies for any inconvenience. So we have got the lobby cities saved as well. So obviously why I've asked is so that normally when you close the lobby and open a new one, you get more people in, even if it's a certain car category that a lot of people like. That just gets them straight into the races. So let's hope that we have a more pleasant one. Because if somebody ruins somebody else's race, then obviously it's not going to look good, is it? So the room is back open. So there is your roommate ID as well, for those who are watching back at the stream. we go. So there is the room ID as I put on the YouTube chat. So we've got Connie Ray Kajun, who is back. Andre is in. Ben is in as well. So we have got some a couple of new drivers in. Welcome. Kingsway's in. Welcome along, Max Speed. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a while. It's been a while. I mean, it's been ages. Since I last saw your name. So I hope you're doing good, buddy, and I hope you had a good Christmas as well. And looking forward to see what 2026 has to offer. So we're gonna go with what should I be out in? I'm gonna go out in the Ferrari. So we've got more than half the grid, half of the full lobby joining in. So race starting in, we'll give it 5 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the content. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel at Janet Dicey. Thank you for your support. And that's for those of who haven't, who are new, who don't know me, will get to know me, of course. Normally do open lobbies on Tuesday evening, of course. Sometimes later on in the week, and then do some league race adventures as well sometimes, even though that depending what I got on my schedules, don't do much at daily races. Every now and then I just have a crack at it or so, and for whatever else the current environment has to offer. Let's get a fly lap in. No messing around. Let's see where we end up. Got Jordy in. Welcome. Benson having an adventure there. So let's see who we got out, as I've got a few more people joining in as well for what is going to be last race of the stream. So I've got Connie Ray in the Ferrari, and there's Andre in the Honda NSX, and Tutu in the Mazda. And there's Big Aveo in the Red Bull McLaren, and there's Kajun in the Ferrari. Yeah, but obviously from what I could see on the Mazda, well, the Alenta, whatever it's called, the saloon car kind of vehicle, it was proving to be pretty strong on the daily on this week's daily race at the Red Bull Ring. So good evening to this person who just it'll come off eventually. So I've got Ian's in the Toyota, we've got Gene Neo in the Ferrari, we've got Jordy in the Jaguar, Ben in the Aston Martin, we've got myself, Gabby, of course, Tim Burns. Jerome's still visiting, of course, which he has just initialised onto lobby. Right. So let's get this last race underway then, shall we? So race starting soon, and have a good race everyone, and best of luck. So let's have a clean race. Be nice to one another. Alright. And without further ado, let's get this last race of the stream underway. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck everyone. Let's do this. All three of us got up to a good start in the Ferraris. Kajun, Connie Ray and myself. So there's Kajun, Connie Ray, myself, Andre, all within shout for the race win. Literally a second apart from first and fourth. Connie Ray goes for the move. So Connie Ray leads the race with Kajun in second, myself in third, Andre's in fourth. There's a little bit of a nudge, but then I just had to take advantage of Connie Ray's misfortune, of course. I'm slipping and sliding, and I'm still going. Team Moose, sorry that this is the last race of the stream. I appreciate you joining, and I wish you all the best for 2026, and I appreciate you joining some of my lobbies before, so by any means look after yourself, and I hope to see you again soon. Connie Ray tries to go for the overtake, but he has nobody to try and make good use of the slipstream, but he has now, because the Cajuns moved over to the right hand side. As Connie Ray gets it done around the outside. And then we've got Geordie, who's in contention, and so is Ben. Is he going to go for the move? Losing the slip off these two up front. Not sure if Andrea's going to go for the overtake or even give me a bump draft. He's going for the overtake. Left him some racing room, but then just let him by. Because they got so much momentum, so it was best for me to back out of it. You go ahead. You go ahead. Geordie's going for the defense. Cajun and Connie Ray still battling out for P1 by the looks of things, and there's Ben in third, Andre in fourth, Geordie in fifth. Andre's had a moment. Jordy gains the place. And I've gone up to P5. Oh, something's happened to Cajun, so he must have been exceeding track limits, well, in a big way, which left Ben to take advantage of that scenario. Well done, everyone. And Connie Ray's coming to the pits, doing a Michael Schumacher in Silverstone 1998 to come into the pits to serve what was a 10 seconds top goal penalty at the time, but this time round he decided to come in just for a laugh. So Ben comes out as the race winner. Well done, buddy. And Cajun, Jordy, Connie Ray, everybody else, thank you for tuning in and for taking part in my open lobby. Yeah, it was totally unexpected, and you know, if I had to lost out to a couple of places, then I would have won that, and then I'd just be like, no, this is not the sort of race I was looking for. But anyhow, we've made it to the end. But yep. So that is the last race of the stream over and done with. So grab the replays if you want them. So I just want to spare a moment to say thanks for joining. Subscribe to my YouTube at It's Danny C. See you next time and take care all. And just want to spare a moment to say thanks to those who have been taking part in my lobbies. There's so many names to thank as well, and I do apologise if I missed some out. Don't take it too hard, because there's so many I had to get through and so on. So I got to Kajun's in, man, 5 laps the same way in the same corner and get 1 second penalty in the last lap. Yeah, is that how long ago you had the 1 second? How long you had the penalty for? A 1 second? Oh, that was so cruel. So we got Ben in taking the win with Kajun in second, Jordy in third, Connie Ray in fourth, myself in fifth. We've got Andre in sixth. We've got Tutu in seventh. We've got Big Av Joe in 8th. We've got Tremon in 9th. We've got Genio in 10th, and there's Robbie and Gabri, the only ones to retire from this race. So that is it. That is the last race of the stream done and dusted, and the last stream of 2025. So appreciate it. Yeah, that's me done. No problem. Yeah, that's the last race of the stream. So lobby closing. Let me see if there's any lobbies that are still going off for those who wish to keep on racing. Yes, thank you, Ben, and Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. And yep, I'll see you again. No problem, Kajun. I appreciate that too, and Happy New Year to you as well. So let's see if there's any lobbies that are still going for those who wish to keep on racing. There's a GR3 lobby that's run by a French driver called Jordan. Unless that's just been open. Clean racing without any, with BOP, and then obviously some tuning, of course, involved in that. GS is in there. And that's, a league race, practice or whatever that's currently happening. Clean or Kicked and GR3, hosted by Clean Racing, featuring there's Grumps, there's Big Redder in there, GR3 Endurance involving Waffle who is in there as well. So we've got Opal Lobby Live on Twitch, Tonkanon's in, Green Friend, Max Scoob is there, Timos is in, our friend and all. So that's very much about what I've got from my friends list. Well, for those who wish to keep on racing. And another thing too is don't forget to do the online time trials on sport mode. So have a look at that's what I got. So going to online time trials. So I've got Fagrinio was on top of the timesheets, Wally DJ, and there's not really much between myself, Heaton, and myself with a 15.3. So obviously we've got quite a mixture. So that is enough to do the under 1 minute 16.7 for 2 million credits. And then we've got this car, of course, which I believe it's from the Power Pack, the Toyota Super GT Road car, which I do like the look of the car. Obviously, I had to use the controller because it's so super twitchy and plenty of oversteer from this thing, which is crazy. So yeah, that's what I've got. As I'm currently 350th in the world. What rank am I in the global? 338th position. So not too bad. As for the go-karts, I've not even done any dailies in ages. So I've got Giavoca Treviso, German Kiwi, Dirty Mandy. She's not dirty on tracker for what I've learned. So and then we've got Magyar in reverse. Yet to put a time in, but then it's just a case of when I get a chance to do so, which I haven't done daily races in months, to tell you the truth. So we've got a few that said that the lap time is exposed. Anconymia, Dirty Mandy, Sammy Snake. And of course, he's got the best timesheets and all. And we've got, where's Mandy? Where's she at? 40th. But it'll change a little later on in the week as well. Just ahead of Tigini, and then Sammy Snake Racing, not far off Tigini, but it's just some small margins, it's all it takes. Which is crazy. That there's quite a mixture. We've got the Azenta, Atenza, that's the one. We've got the G70. We've got a mixture between the Atenza and the G70. We've got a WRX actually in the top 100. So let's open these tickets then before I get off. Three-star roulette ticket. $10K. And we've got a car part, so a money car part, fully customizable computer, on a Porsche. A reward for a login campaign, 200,000 credits. A 5-star roulette ticket, and same goes to from the roulette ticket. And that, of course, is the weight reduction stage kit, stage 5 on the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. So I'm going to go into the Escapes movies to draw close to the stream. And I just want to spare a moment to say thank you very much to those of you who have been taking part in my open lobbies, and thank you to those who have been tuning in to say hello while on the go. I appreciate your time and efforts as always, and I cannot ask for much more than that with your continuous support. And those who are just tuning in and anybody new, welcome along, and hope to see you all again. Thinking of when I'm next on. I said I'll be on there later on this week, so I'm not really sure when about later on this week I'll be in. Probably most likely Sunday or something like that, or the other way, or some point at the weekend, shall I say, depending on my schedules or so. But other than that, it's been good. It's been enjoyable. Obviously, and that is the last race of the stream overdone with, as well as the last stream of 2025 overdone with. And yep, it's gone fast. It's gone fast, isn't it? With from where I begun the momentum with where I left off from the previous year. And that, of course, the same applies going into the next year as well. Whatever next year has to offer, especially with the World Cup. I've got thinking of that, which is going to be super busy. And sorry, just received a message here from somebody. Sorry, I just had to spare a moment to, consult somebody and make sure they're okay. Because, when you get moments like that, you just want to spare a moment to, just to check in if they're okay. Which, what you don't know going behind the scene, what's going on behind the scenes is that you think about the person, and what I mean by that is. When somebody just told me that as it been their sort of week emotionally, and all it takes is just that one moment to make sure that they're okay, and as long as the one person I know is okay, then that's all that matters. Which it's good to check in. It's good to check in to make sure if they're okay, but you never know until you come across that path. Which it's best not to get into that sort of business, and then over the just spare a moment to show sympathy and with empathy, and with that respect. It's you just never know what's around the blind corner until you come across that. But and no matter what you're going through, whether it's through the working class life, or is it through the toughest of situations that whatever you're on with and you currently deal with, then don't ever give up in life, and because life will provide you with the ups and downs, whatever they may be. Then it's over to you who can rise above to the occasion, and to be sure you just have to keep going and keep pushing and never give up. So, and going from the past 5 years, so in certain timelines, 2020, I worked through the pandemic in person as it were essential to do so. 2021, I did the Andy Bolton Deadlift Challenge, which was my first sporting event appearance since COVID. 2022, I did a full powerlifting meet, the first time since 2018, and done Tough Mudder 15k 6 days later. And of course, got into sim racing, of course, even further with Gran Turismo in 2023. I won a couple of league racing championships, and I won a few more league racing championships in 2024. I balanced my social life even more as well. Same just like in any time really. And of course, 2025, I've acquired probably the best car, maybe the best car I'll ever own in my driving career in real life. The 2011 Audi S3. It's just the simple things you want from a vehicle that's got an internal combustion engine, a manual gearbox, and a handbrake lever for as long as possible. Therefore, that you want to be sure that you just enjoy something that's meaningful to you, because you never know if you'll ever get to spare a moment to recreate to what you're going to achieve, and so, or yeah, so, and I've done Tough Mudder again in later on that year as well. So if I could go from the momentum I have from this point until what the next 5 years will have to offer, and go from there as we headed into the second half of the 2020 decade, it's going to be interesting to see how the challenges of the current environment go. So, by any means, you prioritize yourself, and once you prioritize yourself, you'll feel better. Even when you showcase about your kindness, respect, and make memories that'll last for a long time. Then, yeah, that's something that'll be yeah. So, anyhow, I'm gonna have to cut short, and I just want to say thank you all to those of you who have tuned in and said hello and took part in my open lobbies, and thank you all for those who have been subscribing to my channel as I just kept on going, and as I continue to do, of course, and push along as we do, and enjoy the process. Trust the process as you go along, and yeah, and most of all, look after yourself. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for taking part. Have a great evening, great afternoon, great morning, wherever you are in the world. And from myself, Johnny C, I wish you all the best for what 2026 has to offer, with good health, and look after yourself. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.